This is the true and sad tale of Billy Barwell. Billy was born on the planet Ceres. His favorite place to go was the spacewalk. He just sat upon the edge of the rock and watched as meters flew by. As his cape whisked into the cold air, he heard something strange. He was quick to realize his planet was being invaded by the immortals. He was panicked and scared, but he stayed brave. But then, his beloved home was destroyed. But he managed to escape from the destruction. In his ship, he didn't know where he was heading next, but he was too upset and afraid to care. He was about to crash land into the planet he has never seen before. He was tried to take control by. He was about to crash, then there was nothing he could do. He crash landed, but he survived. He got out and flew away. Billy was tired and depressed from everything that happened. So he took a rest in the park. It didn't last long because animal control had taken him away. They thought he was a stray. But Billy couldn't fight back because if he did, they would know something's up. And quite frankly, he didn't want the world knowing he's an alien, or they would attack. Billy was in the pet shop for ages. The pet control put him in there because it was the only place for him to go. A young boy named Aldi Barwell and his brother Dylan Barwell took him home back to Barwell, and Billy was introduced to his new home. Billy was happy in his new home. His old home may have been destroyed, but at least he can call this place his home. Billy waited until Aldi went to school so he could go for a walk. Billy put his coat on and went on his walk. Then he saw Poppy the Sass Queen Chihuahua. Little did he know that this one moment would ruin his life forever. If only he never snuck out, this would have never have happened. Billy said hi and Poppy responded with hello. They got to chatting, and Billy eventually got her number and he went home. Billy sat waiting for Aldi to come home, and he couldn't stop thinking of Poppy, and he forgotten in fact about what happened. He was getting tired too. He decided he was gonna have a nap. Then Aldi came home. Aldi said, "Hey Billy, I've got to go out for a few hours with Dylan. We're gonna go shopping." So Billy sat waiting for Aldi, but he was getting bored. So Billy decided to go to the co-op for some Coke cans. Little did he know this one decision would ruin his life forever. Billy had just gone into the co-op to get his Coke, and he saw Dylan versus Aldi, the final battle, and he got that too. Then he saw something that made him confused. He thought he saw Poppy, but he said, "No, it can't be, surely not." Billy then went to check and he saw Poppy. Billy froze for a moment. He couldn't believe his own eyes. He was shocked and confused and angry. Poppy said, "Billy, look." Billy shouted, "No, I can't believe you would do this, Poppy. Cheating on me with him." "I can explain," said Poppy. "I don't want to hear your excuses. You've betrayed me. You've left me to live with this. I hate you, Poppy. I wish I never met you." "Why, Poppy, did you do this? Just, you know what, I'm done. I'm done listening to your pathetic excuse. I'm leaving." Billy was on his way home. He was still trying to process what just occurred. He was so angry for what Poppy did, and swore for revenge. He wasn't going to let some weak fool take him down. It was late now, and Aldi was probably starting to worry. So he tried to get home as fast as he could, but a gangster pulled up on Billy. Billy was scared and said, "What do you want?" The dog laughed and said, well, what do we have here, huh?" Billy said, "Look, I don't want any trouble." Then the gangster attacked Billy and left him stranded. Billy got home at 7 in the morning. Aldi was angry at Billy and questioned him. Billy said, "It wasn't my fault." Aldi froze. Did Billy just talk? Billy realized he just messed up and explained his story. Aldi was a bit scared but accepted it, and they moved on. Aldi asked, "But where were you last night?" Billy told him about Poppy and the gangster, and Aldi was understanding. Aldi went for a walk, but Billy stayed home. Billy sat for a while. He was scared he would run into the gangster again. But then he said, "You know what? No. Enough is enough." And then he searched online how to become a gangster. And he learned how to be a gangster. And then he became Gangster Flipping Billy, the man himself, the legend, the myth him. Billy said, "I feel stronger, I feel better. Now I will get my revenge on those who dare to challenge me. Let them challenge me, let them see the reason that I Gangster Billy is in. Those who dare challenge my name shall to my knees and beg for forgiveness." Billy waited for Aldi to come home. Aldi eventually got home and said, "Billy, what have you done?" Billy said, "I am Gangster Billy." "Now," said Aldi, "you said Gangster Billy." Billy said, "I am him. I learned how to become a gangster online and now no one will mess with me. I am finally safe. Safe from those who wish to hurt me." Aldi said, "Shut up, no, sorry, never in a million years, no, Mr. Nope, never, ever. I don't have to listen to you." Aldi said, "You do, this is my house, and you listen to me." Billy stormed upstairs, took his gangster clothes off, and sat and watched TV. Billy went for a walk. He was annoyed with Aldi and didn't want to do anything he would regret. So we decided it was best it left and went for a stroll. Then he saw Poppy. He was so angry and angry. She shouted at the top of his voice, "Oh, to the betrayer. I should kill you where you stand for what you did." Poppy said, "Billy, I'm sorry. Please let me explain. I love that gerbil because he brought me 79 Barwell or comics. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? You cheated on me over comics." Then Billy attacked Poppy. Then Billy picked her up and took her to his house, where they fought. The battle raged on, and it was a battle that legends were made from. Billy was winning, and then he punched Poppy so hard she flew out of the earth. Here is the footage. Poppy crash-landed onto Earth, but luckily she survived. She didn't know if she would. She built a death ray to destroy Earth in the hopes of killing Billy. She has helping making a death ray from a group of aliens called the Mooners. They used their tech to make it. Here's the footage. Billy survived the explosion due to his super alien strength. He was sad that Earth blew up but confused how it happened. He had hope in his heart Aldi was still alive. He flew through the sky, and then he saw Aldi. "Yeah, that's me, you're alive." "I am, so you have powers." "Yep, I do, cool, right? I'm glad you survived. I'm gonna go try find us a new home. I'll try find you later, Billy, stay safe. Okay." Billy sat upon a meteor as he stargazed. He felt relieved for the first time in a while. Since his history, he finally felt happy. Even though it was bad what happened to Earth. But he was happy as this was a new start, a new chapter of his life. Billy flew past galaxies and galaxies. He was so happy. Billy was happy being back in space and not on Earth, but he still missed his home. "Hey, you," shouted Poppy. Billy was confused. "It's you. I'm gonna kill you once and for all." Dylan rose from the sky. He was so bright and powerful. He lit up the sky. Dylan said it, "I Aldi's brother. I am now Comic Dylan. I have had enough of this timeline. I've been locked under Barwell for too long. I'm gonna destroy this timeline and create the dark Barwell Versac." And now the new timeline. Many months later, the Barwell, or movie, was released to the public, and now we're in the new timeline, and Billy holds that timeline.